Okay, so I got my little Fluttershy outfit on, or part of it anyway. I just got the wings and the little wig and the ears. I didn't really put on the wig how it should be put on, just because I'm sitting down for this video. I ain't going out or nothing, or anything I should say. This is going to be part of my Halloween costume though, so you guys kind of get a first little sneak peek glance at this. My eyebrows aren't done to match, or my makeup's not done to match or anything, so I just felt like putting this on for this video because it is pony themed. So basically what I did is I got on my pony Instagram account, which is Pastel Pony Kisses, and I had made a post on there that I was going to be doing a pony themed Q&A video. So that is what I'm going to be doing for you guys here. I'm going to be answering some of those questions that I got on that account under that photo. So before I even get into this video, I want to stress that whether you are a pony fan or whether you are not a pony fan, to just please go and watch my Why I Love My Little Pony video. I know a lot of people who were asking me questions on this post hadn't already watched it because they were asking questions that I've already answered in that video. So please, 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 I stress that you guys, whether you are a pony fan or whether you're not, especially if you make fun of others for liking My Little Pony, or if you have anything against the show or just any generation in general, if you have anything against it whatsoever, or if you absolutely love it, I really, really, really stress that you guys go and watch the Why I Love My Little Pony video. I will link it in the description box below. It will be the first link in the description box, so you guys can go watch it there. But anyway, yeah, now moving on to these questions. Some of the questions I have received, a lot of them are, what is your favorite pony? That all depends. If you guys are referring to what generation you guys are referring to, or just in general out of all the ponies, and if you're referring to customs, or just in general, or out of all ponies ever created, whatever, a specific one out of any of those. And overall, my entirely favorite pony, another question that you guys were asking is, if I could create a pony, or if I was a pony, what would I look like, and what would my personality be, and what would my cutie mark be? I actually have a pony that I designed. This is my G3 custom pony that I made of myself for myself. It's kind of like my pony Sona in a way, or my OC. And I designed her cutie mark, I colored her hair, I painted her body. She's very, very gorgeous. And her name is Delicious. There's her little cutie mark, you can see. I did an entire video on her a while back, but I may end up doing an updated one. But she just looks like this. And again, I painted her, I did her hair. She was completely blank. She was a completely blank white. Her hair was white, her body was white, everything was completely blank when I got her, and I painted her and I made her look all pretty, and in certain lighting you can tell that she actually has glitter all over her body. I will post better pictures of her on my pony Instagram account. So yeah, if I had to choose a favorite pony of all time, she would be it. Now if I had to choose a pony that was, you know, like G4, my favorite is Fluttershy. Out of the G4. G3, I actually don't currently have a favorite, but I have many favorites within my collection. So I love, love, love like all ponies in general. How did you get into collecting them? I kind of go into that in the Why I Love My Little Pony. Why I started, I guess, liking them again. I've always liked My Little Pony. I just hadn't made it known until a couple of years ago. I finally felt comfortable saying, hey, you know what, this is me, ponies and all. If you like it, awesome. If you don't, I don't care. It took me a while to get confident in showing my love for them and things like that. So again, that's all explained in my Why I Love My Little Pony video. When did you get your first ever My Little Pony, and which one was it? This was my very, very, very first pony. This is my little plush. I got her when I was 4 years old, 4 or 5. My adopted sister actually gave her to me, and my boyfriend recently braided her tail, but I believe this is Wendy, and she is the G1. And she's a little plushie, and I have had her ever since I was 4. Next question is, where do you buy your ponies from? eBay, and I will also do little trades and buy from people via my pony Instagram. We'll like DM back and forth and set up little trades and stuff, so that's super fun. But mostly eBay is where I get my G3s. And G4s I will get like at Walmart or Toys R Us or places like that. What age did you start collecting? I've loved them ever since I was 4, and I kind of just started collecting over the past few years, the past like 2 or 3 years. So probably I restarted my collection at like 18 or 19. Do you think fabric softener is good for ponies' manes? Yes. How do you wash your ponies? I wash them. I need to do a video on this, but I probably will do a video on this. But I will wash them in the sink, and I will take an old toothbrush and a little bit of soap, and I will wash their bodies like that. And then I will take some shampoo, conditioner, maybe combo, or just conditioner in general, and I will wash the mane that way, just like I would with my human hair. And then I let them dry, and then I can kind of style them and remove marks and stuff after that. Favorite My Little Pony episode. I don't know if this has to do with G3 or G4 or G1 or what, but my favorite episode of all time would probably have to be the My Little Pony Tales, either the one where Bon Bon fakes being sick so she can get kind of more attention from her parents because she's jealous of either her little brother or sister, or the one where they think that there is a ghost in the attic. Those are like my favorite ones. I don't know the exact titles of those, just for the fact that I haven't seen them in like forever, and I've been wanting to rewatch them. But those are the ones that I grew up with. Those 2 episodes are the ones that I would watch on repeat for hours and hours and hours when I was a little kid. So it just kind of brings me back to my childhood. That's why I love those so much. Is Fluttershy G3 your favorite pony in G3 form? No, I don't have a favorite in G3 form yet. I love Fluttershy better in G3 form than in G4 form. I like her colors better, and I like her cutie mark better, and I like her concept better. But I don't know what my favorite G3 is. I know people are like, oh, well, my favorite's this and my favorite's that. I don't have a favorite yet. I think that the reason I don't have a favorite yet is because I have yet to own my favorite G3. And that's really weird to say, because you would think that I would have a favorite before owning it. But no, I wanna have it in my possession to consider it a favorite. I don't know if that makes any sense whatsoever. What was the last My Little Pony you bought? That would have to be the Starcatcher number 2. She is on her way to me right now, so there will be pictures on my pony Instagram of that. Do you know how many ponies you have altogether? Again, I don't know if that's G3, G4, or just altogether in general. I don't currently own any G2s, and I only own one G3.5. It's a Pinkie Pie. I only own 3 G1s, and I own 171 G3s. I don't know, I'm going to say a roughly 20 to 30 of the G4s. How did you get the giant My Little Pony plushie that was sent to you? Like, where did it come from? How much was she? And was she in a box? The giant pony you guys are referring to is my Frilly Frocks plushie. She is 44 inches tall, I believe. She's like 3 feet tall or something like that. She's over 3 feet tall. But you can see pictures on either of my Instagram accounts, and she is huge. You can also see pictures on my website, manda31409.com. She is huge. She's awesome. She's amazing. I haven't really showed her in a video yet. I guess I could kind of flip you guys around. Ignore my closet. It's open right now. But she's right there, so you guys can kind of see how big she is. But I had actually gotten her off eBay. I have been stalking eBay and searching eBay for months and months and months and months, and a couple years actually. Like, I've wanted her for a few years, and I finally got her. She was a mail-in order exclusive. So when you would have G3s, you couldn't buy her in the store. You would keep your little box points when you would buy a brand new in-box G3 from the store, from like Target or something. On the side of it, it would say My Little Pony Points, and there would be a number there. And then you would cut that out like a proof of purchase. Like with old cereal boxes, you would cut out the little barcode, and then you would send them in the mail. And depending on how many you had, you could get prizes back for it. And she was worth like 150 or 130 or something of those little points, and so you couldn't buy her in store, and there was only a limited number of, I believe, 500 of her ever made. And I've been wanting her forever, you guys, and I finally found one on eBay. She was pretty spendy. I'm not going to disclose how much, just because I don't need all the drama with it. But 90% of the reasons she was so spendy was A, because she's super hard to find, and B, because it was incredibly costly shipping. The shipping, she came in a box via FedEx. It was just a huge big cardboard box, and that's how they shipped her to me. Nothing really fancy or special, just like they would ship a refrigerator or package a refrigerator or something. She just came in a big cardboard box, and she wound up on my doorstep after I purchased her. What is the best way to clean scuffs off cutie marks? Okay, that's really, really, really tricky. I would say it depends on if you're referring to a scuff as in like it's just a mark, but if you are referring to like a scrape or a scratch, those unfortunately aren't fixable. You can repaint over the cutie mark, or you can just remove the cutie mark completely and give them a new one. That's kind of what I like to do when I have ruined ponies, is I kind of just give them a new life. But if you are very, 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 very gentle, and I mean very, very gentle, I stress that you can remove marks from ponies' bodies with nail polish remover just fine. But if you get it on the hoof heart, or the cutie mark, or the eyes, it will rub the paint right off. That is how you can remove cutie marks, is you use acetone nail polish remover, or even sometimes rubbing alcohol. And if there's a scuff, like a scratch, like a scrape on the cutie mark, it's pretty much unsalvageable. But if it is a mark similar to the common like pin marking or dirt marking or whatever that you may see on the body, the acetone is completely and totally safe to use on the body itself, unless you have a gradient pony. If you have a pony like this that has a gradient on their legs or on their head or wherever it is, if it's a custom, if it's whatever it is, if it has a gradient, it is safe to use. Let me zoom in. It is safe to use on this part of the body. The base color of the body, it is safe to use, but you will want to avoid getting it on the hoof art, the cutie mark, and the eyes, as well as if you have a gradient pony, avoid getting it on any of the gradient color. So if you have a mark or a scuff there, chances are you probably don't want to use the remover to try and get it off, because it will take off the paint as well. However, if you are very, 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 very gentle and very cautious with a Q-tip, you can kind of just take a little bit of the nail polish remover, and if there's a little mark, say right here, you can kind of just take that Q-tip and just kind of like swipe and swipe. Don't like rub it, because if you rub it in there, it's going to just take the paint off. But if you were to just like swipe and swipe and just be very, very, very gentle and apply a little tiny, tiny, tiny bit at a time, you should be able to save it. However, if you can't save it, you can always try Googling the pony's cutie mark and repainting it back on with acrylic paint, and then sealing it with some sort of like clear sealant spray or clear nail polish or just whatever you have lying around, just so it won't flake off. Where are some of the best places to find the ponies? You can find ponies on eBay. You can find ponies, again, if you're looking for G3s, which is what I mainly collect lately, you can get those off of eBay, your local thrift stores, or yard sales. Those are great places to find them. And also contact, people via Instagram, pony Instagram accounts that maybe collect or are wanting to trade as well. How did you find out about My Little Pony? Did someone introduce it to you, or did you find out about it yourself? And how long have you loved My Little Pony? I've loved it since I was 4, when I stumbled upon it myself, kind of. Like I said, my mom would record the shows for me and let me watch them, the My Little Pony tales. If you could have any pony that you don't already have, who would it be? It would be Heartbright. I already have Starflight mint in box, and I really, really, really want Heartbright mint in box. I have yet to get her, and I'm going to get her. She's my goal. I want her so badly. I think she's going to be my next big pony purchase, because the mint in box ponies are pretty spendy. So it's like a mint in box. If you save it in its box for another 10 years, if right now mint in box, it's worth like $70, and it was made 10 years ago, give it another 10 years and it might, depending on the condition of the box, if you keep the box very well clean and undented and unruined, keep the pony in the box, don't take it out, all that kind of stuff, it can possibly double in price. So you can end up kind of thinking of it as an investment. How do you organize your pony collection? I have shelves like this up on there. You can kind of see a few on there. And then I also have my castle, which I will go ahead and flip you guys around real quick. I have my castle right there. So I have shelves, and I also have my little castle, and I kind of just like pile them on there. I do have them like quadruple rowed on my shelves because I have so many, but that's what I do. I just keep them organized up off the floor in their little shelves, on the little shelves, and I think it's very, very organized, and it makes it a lot easier to go and find them and stuff. And with ponies, you can also like rainbow categorize them. You can kind of like put all the red ones together, all the orange ones together, all the green ones together, all the white ones together, and kind of just like make it like a rainbow. And I've been debating on doing that or not. I think it would be easier to find each and individual one of my ponies, but I haven't done it yet, and I kind of want to, so I don't know if I should. I think it would be kind of fun to do. What is your favorite generation of My Little Pony? That would be G3, which are the ones that I'm showing you in this video, like this. Which My Little Pony, other than the main 6, represents you the most? I believe you're referring to G4 with that one. Obviously, Fluttershy, hands down, represents who I am as a person. I am actually kind of shy. I was very, very, very shy. Fluttershy shy when I was growing up, and I love animals. I even have a bunny that has a girl name, but it's a boy, and I'm so much like Fluttershy. Like, I will be there for my friends, hands down, 1000%. I will always have their back, whether I have to go through obstacles that I absolutely hate and I'm terrified to. I will be there for my friends 1,000,000%. And Fluttershy is the one that I am most like. Other than her, out of the main 6, I honestly don't think I can connect as much with any background ponies as much as I can with Fluttershy. Do your ponies help you? If so, how? Yes, 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 yes. My ponies help me more than I can even express. And again, with this whole Why I Love My Little Pony video, it's like a 20-25 minute long video, but it is so worth watching, you guys. It explains my love for them, and it explains just everything. It explains just why they make me who I am and why I feel so happy around them and everything. And I just really encourage you guys to take the time out to go and watch that video. When a pony has tinsel in its hair and you use a straightener, how do you prevent the tinsel from melting even though your straightener is on the lowest temperature? With me, I don't personally have the problem of the tinsel melting. Some people do. Some people, even though it won't melt the hair, it will still melt the tinsel. I've never had that happen to me personally before. I know that there are some people who will drench the pony's hair in conditioner and straighten it while the conditioner is on. However, I found that that is insanely bad for my hair straightener. So instead, I just spritz some water on it and do a little bit of a detangling spray type stuff, and I will put that on there, and then I will straighten it just like I would with a pony who didn't have tinsel. I do have a pony straightening hair tutorial. It is in my Little Pony playlist here on YouTube, so if you want to check it out, you can. And I just kind of show you what I do with ponies with tinsel. I don't do anything differently, but like I said, it could just be my straightener. I don't know. And for those who want to know, the straightener that I actually use for pony hair is the Conair Infinity Pro. And it looks just like this. And this one goes from 1, like the settings go from 1 all the way up to 30. And I always keep it between 1 and 5, because there's like 1, 5, 10, 15. I always keep it between 1 and 5. I never, ever, ever go past 5 with pony hair. I always just keep it at 1, and that usually does the job, and it doesn't seem to melt the tinsel. It all depends on how long you hold it on the pony's hair. If you go to do the pony's hair and you're just doing it like how I do it, just like this, like over and over and over, like that, you shouldn't have a problem. But if you're going to hold it on there and then like pull down and then pull down and then pull down, yeah, the tinsel is probably going to melt because of how long you were leaving the straightener on the pony's hair. But for me, I don't personally have a problem with it because I don't hold it on there for a long amount of time. What is your favorite way to style your pony's mane and tail? I have a couple favorite ways, or I have a couple ways that I've been styling them lately. One is curling. There are a couple different curling types or styles that I've tried that I like. So here's little Sweet Sparkle. Here's her little styling. It's just pretty. And then I have this Pinkie Pie right here. So she's got some big hair. and I just have her kind of styled like that. So those are two little curling styles that I like to do that I've tried a lot lately. And then another way is just the classic straighten. Some ponies I like to take their front part of their hair and place it back and then bring the back forward and drape it over. I think that that looks really super cute. And here is another pony with straightened hair. This is Whistle Wishes, and she's a little unicorn, and I love her hair colors. So rainbowy and so pretty. So hers is just straightened as well. So you could do all kinds of different things with pony hair. You can even go to the extent of braiding, and you can do crazy little updos. I was just dinking around with this one right here, but crazy little updos. You could do all kinds of awesome hairstyles with the ponies, especially the giant G3 styling ponies, which someone asked me if I have Starcatcher, and I have Starcatcher, Rainbow Dash, Pinkie Pie, and Rarity of the G3 styling ponies.